What the heck, man? All right, welcome to your Twisted Tea best post show ever. We're not going to go in front of the big chair because we got the big champ right here, Jett Lawrence.
But you Twisted Tea, but drink Red Bull though.
That's all right. Last week the Rockstar guys accosted us, so I'm going to prove that I really drink. You, Jett Lawrence.
I don't drink.
Is there pressure off? Look, I think on the outside we're like, he's got a giant lead. He's probably going to win it. But is there pressure? And does it feel different now that you did it?
I think I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
Championship day, there's always pressure because your mind plays those games of like, what if this happens? What if that happens? But I honestly love championship day. Yeah. I feel like that pressure and that extra weight makes me perform better. I feel like it makes me use my instinct more. And I like it. I think that extra pressure, that's why I always love SMX, because you got to win that last one to be able to chance. So I think I feel like I thrive in those. I feel like I have more fun racing in those moments. So it, I definitely felt the pressure. I think anyone would when it's championship day, even if you have a huge lead, because you want to, no matter how big your lead is, you're like, oh, I have a chance to wrap it up today. So you want to wrap it up today. So it's adds a bit of pressure for sure.
James had a theory that on the track, this track was so gnarly that would almost take anyone's mind off of over-managing, overthinking, because it's just so treacherous. Was it like that?
No, 1,000%. He's right. You were thinking the entire time. You couldn't really daydream. You couldn't lose track because there was always an edge, a bump, a rock, or something that's like a slippery section. So you're always, it was very like, you had to be on it in every section of the track. So I think it kind of kept your mind distracted a bit.
Does it feel any different than 2023? There's a lot of things that are different. You're not a rookie. You got to race Eli Tomac. Your brother was in the class. Does it feel different this year?
I'm not sure, honestly. I can't really answer that question for you right
maybe
now.
Not yet.
Maybe not yet.
Yeah.
I mean, a championship, I feel like the after feeling's the same with all of them.
Yeah.
It's just like that job I've been saying all day today. I'm repeating myself again like a clock, but it's like a job done kind of satisfaction where it's like you finally like have a fully deep breath out. So I think it's more like that I have the same each time, because like, okay, I did my main task, my main job for the team of trying to get the championship. So I think it's that.
Wait, I just thought of something. Actually, here is a difference. 23, you won the title, but we're all like, but what about the perfect season? The perfect season. Yeah. So is that a little?
I think
Unadilla 2 years ago, did it feel like, oh, I'm not done?
It was definitely different because I had that. It's like I still had that motivation for each weekend, where now it's like, I mean, I still want to go next weekend and win, because then it'd be a year where I've only lost 2 overalls, you know? So it's like, you got to find that like motivation that'll drive you. So it's, I'll find something.
Okay, and last thing for you, when I hang out with you guys every once in a while on a Saturday like I did today, I always see people be shocked how loose it is. Can you try to describe how, what's up?
We got little Kenny, huh?
Yeah. Oh, look at this, what a guy. This is a perfect example.
This is Mini Ken,
Mini
Roxon. He's gonna come by. You gonna do Momo? Yeah? Are we gonna full send and win championships like your dad? Yeah? He's gonna do that when he gets older.
I can't do anymore. He's winning titles.
Almost 5.
He's hanging out with.
You're almost 5?
Almost 5.
Yeah, and 4.
Oh, high five then. There you go. Yeah, go find Renee. There's Kenny. There he is.
That's too high of a note. I cannot make it better from here. So we're gonna just land it with that. You're kissing babies, hanging out just like a politician, and winning titles. Well done, sir.
Thank you. I was second guessing that a couple times.
Yeah, I wanted him to second guess it at times too. I was like, keep those champagne bottles in the box. This ain't happening today. I gave it my all, and when the 5-second board turned sideways, he started pumping himself up, and I'm like, all right, later, boy, and then left him on the start because he wasn't ready, and then the second turn, I thought it was Eli around my outside and tried. Then it was the red bike, and I was like, how the hell did he get? He was not focused on the line, but yeah, I tried. I gave it my all in those, opening laps and stuff. Put up a good fight. Obviously, not doing anything stupid, but no, I gave it a good crack.
Yeah, I knew it was critical to get RJ and J Coop, honestly. So, it was tough. Like, I was behind him for, I don't know, quite a few laps there, and I didn't catch him right away. And then somewhere around halfway, all of a sudden, I got to him. So that was really nice. And then I was just kind of in my own race, just trying to stay in a good flow. These two guys, I just couldn't get to them. But overall, on the day, this place has been really rough for me. So I was somewhat happy. I don't want to say like happy with third, but I mean, Unadilla has been tough for me. So it was like a day that I felt pretty comfortable on the bike here. So it was nice.
Okay, welcome back to the show. Continue to drink Twisted Tea. We're back. We got some fans. These people waited years to finally get in on this show. Yeah, 2 years to get in on this show. And then our shooter, Tom, his dad came by. We only had 2 Twisted Teas left.
Cheers.
And Tom was nice enough to give his dad one.
Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. Making sure you're talking to the mic.
Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Mitch Kendra joining me, Jason Wygan here for the show. Track was weird, man. Track was sketchy. Track was tough. The riders talked about it, I feel, in the press conference quite a bit. This was a tough Unadilla.
Yeah, it was definitely, I feel like even the hill coming up after the sky shot, like there was like, you were jumping up that hill. Last year was just like a flat hill.
Yeah.
But there was ruts all across it. There was like jumps into the ruts. It looked brutal. I didn't want any part of that.
No, and I think that's finally that last 450 moto, there wasn't a lot of battling. I think everybody's like, I'm just bringing it home. I could say that was the case in the 250 class. I don't know if it was that. I just don't know if anything had anything for Joe.
Yeah.
Joe was just that good.
Yeah.
That's unreal.
I think that's what the thing, like Joe, you know, he kind of has these hot streaks in the middle of the season. But yeah, I don't know, he just untouchable. I feel like the Hondas in general have just been really good here the last couple of years.
Oh,
I mean,
it's
Hymas,
a Honda Unadilla thing.
I don't know.
Hymas had that
was
speed
really
last
good
year.
last
He
year.
did have that speed.
Remember Roxon a couple years ago, like 2 seconds faster in qualifying? That's how Jett was today.
Good pull.
Yeah. I don't know what they have figured out here, but it seems like Honda just, I don't know if it's just like the tricky technical thing, like the riders just, they're not the Deegan where they're over revving the bike, they're just smooth with it, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
Because this is a track you can't override because it'll bite you bad.
Yeah, I believe in the title battle between Tomac and Sexton, Sexton got himself a nice solid points day over Tomac in 2022. So that's a lot of Honda wins. Yeah. Did Joe say anything in the press conference about why he felt so good or anything? I know it's Joe. We're not going to get a ton.
He said he had a new shock on today, which I thought was interesting.
Okay.
2 rounds to go, new shock. And he said he made a lot of progress between first qualifying session and the motos. And I mean, clearly he was really good in the motos. So, but I thought it was interesting to try a new shock late in the season.
That's true. And Joe's never that good in qualifying. The rougher the track gets, the later in the day, the more he gets an advantage over the field. So I think that's why the qualifying, he's like 4th at best, I think, this year in qualifying. We just talked to Jett Lawrence. That title's done. Deegan didn't wrap up his. Did Deegan seem worried at all?
No, I think he kind of knew, like, hey, championship mode. I mean, remember a couple years ago, this is where his bike blew up.
Yeah.
When he was going after Hunter Lawrence for that championship. So he's kind of had the, hey, bad experience here. Play it smart. He said, so I asked him, hey, qualifying wasn't great, first session.
Yeah.
He said, yeah, he fell over and his bars were tweaked. Because everybody was like, oh, what's wrong with Deegan? It's not qualifying
it was
good.
the dorkiest crash ever.
Yeah, he just fell over and bars were tweaked. And he's like, after that, he was like, the track was sketchy. Just, you know, Joe was out front by the time we got to second. So it was kind of like, not mail it in, but he just ride smooth, don't overdo it, think big picture. And then obviously he said same program as this week, as he's been doing. That's what the guys always say, if you change program, that's when things go bad.
That's right.
So he said he'll ride his bike again this weekend and show up Maryland next weekend. Hopefully he gets the championship. So
that's really maybe Deegan's best track, Budds Creek. Remember last year when he wanted to destroy those guys as badly as I could and should have won the first moto the year before that until I got red flagged. So let's get the 250 presser, see if they said anything different than what Mitch already told us.
Just kind of, the track was really, they watered a lot, right? And it was really slick. And just making plans, you know, right before the moto where I want to go. And yeah, just try to make a quick decision. And today worked out, so.
Yeah, I mean, winning a title early is cool and all, but it don't really mean much to me. So today, I just feel like from the start today, I struggled. Even though I rode pretty good here last year, I've always felt really uncomfortable at this track, and it's something I got to figure out. And today it was even worse because they just flooded it so bad before our motos. So I feel like for what I was dealt with and how I feel here, I did pretty good, but Joe was just on another level.
Yeah, we're getting right there. Only a couple more races. No, obviously everything I did coming here to the US, my goal was to win a Supercross title obviously once, and we did it twice, so that wasn't expected. But yeah, the only one that I'm pretty frustrated is the outdoor. I couldn't really put everything together those last 2 seasons, and just keeping on making some small mistake and trying to push a bit too hard, trying to follow Aiden. And a couple times I was trying to push it too hard and then crash and then didn't finish some moto. And then I finished second last year of the championship, but yeah, this year trying again a little too hard at the beginning and then some crash. But yeah, we're getting back there, and hopefully we can fight for the SMX title.
So we're back. Yes, credit to our fans back here. We have a lot of champions crowned already. We have Jett Lawrence, now a motocross champ, Cooper Webb, Supercross champ. We saw what happened with Tom Vial and Deegan in Supercross. And Phil Nicoletti, the Canadian champion. So he had one on Jett for a few days, and I'm sure he probably told Jett that. But it's not over. It's a weird vibe because we still have SMX and we still have playoffs. And you look at like how hot Joe is right now. Remember 2023 with him and Deegan? Maybe we have something?
Yeah, unlike Phil, who's probably still partying from last weekend with his
He
championship.
is. He's at a country music concert tonight. We want him to race Unadilla. No. Yep.
These guys have to race next weekend. That's going to be interesting. I feel like that's, I don't know, the vibes are going to be a little different maybe in the 450 class.
Yeah.
I think like Jett was saying, you work so hard to get the job done. Now he's got to clinch early. He said he just feels extra tired now because it's like the weight's lifting off the shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't know, 250 wise, it should be good. Like, yeah, Deegan's probably going to wrap up the title, but yeah, Joe's coming on hot. SMX, these guys are still like fighting for that. They're still ramping up. They're still learning.
Yeah.
The guys are still battling. I feel like, I don't know if you saw the Justin Cooper, Dylan Ferrandis battle in the first moto. That was fun till the end. I feel like there was battles all throughout the day. Like you said, a tricky track. Like it's not, if a guy makes a mistake, he can make up time, but there's so much going on in this track. It's like you're battling the track, then you're battling other guys. It's fun to watch how they navigate through all the obstacles.
And totally different at Buds, and then the playoffs loom. And everybody's at least going to tell themselves, I got a fresh slate against Jett and Hunter. If you're Tomac, if you're Webb, if you're Sexton.
And Justin Cooper's coming into the SMX points lead as of today. So.
No, it's locked up. It's locked up. He will
okay,
be number one
go.
seed. So everyone's at least going to tell themselves, 3 races, anything can happen. I can get this done, especially with the triple points. That's it from Unadilla. Thanks to the Twisted Tea Suzuki folks. And thanks to our fans. We have all of them. All of our fans. And Jett Lawrence. See you at Buds.